a response to gravity, to rain, to wind, and to the ever-changing light of the forested hillside it calls home. From top to bottom. Access is provided at both the highest and lowest points, creating an opportunity to explore the site vertically. Surrounded on three sides by dense woods, the house was designed not as a front-facing object, but as a layered experience unfolding with each step downward, every level framed by trees, rock, and shadow. Nature remains close, never ornamental. From the eastern edge, where visitors first arrive, the house remains unseen. A narrow path winds through the woods, ending at a bridge suspended above a ravine. Here, a tall vertical element emerges, a concrete tower pierced by windows, acting more like a landmark than a building. Wrapped in dark tones and textured concrete, it doesn't announce itself. It whispers, drawing you in through curiosity rather than grandeur. It marks the beginning of a journey downward. Stairs curve around the tower, opening slowly to fragments of the home. A transition happens not just in elevation but in texture and light. From rough black concrete to smooth wood panels, the materials change rhythmically. Open-air corridors cut between volumes, exposing you to the elements before leading you back in. The descent is designed to be emotional, controlled yet unpredictable, where each turn offers a new angle, a new glimpse, a new moment of reflection. Before reaching what might be considered the main entrance, the house offers a sequence of outdoor rooms, framed views, platforms in the trees, partial roofs that hover rather than close. At one point, a large window at eye level reveals a cozy interior space, but the entrance remains out of sight. This delay is deliberate. It teaches you to look, to listen, and to feel grounded before crossing the final threshold into the heart of the home. The central living space is an open, flexible expanse. Kitchen, dining, and lounge merge as one, free to adapt to seasons and guests. Oversized openings blur the line between inside and out, and a long terrace stretches into the woods like a pier. Ceilings tilt dramatically, directing your gaze either to the treetops or the valley below. Here, moments are shared, meals, stories, silences, all held together by the house's embrace of its forested stage. Further inside, the architecture becomes daring. One wing cantilevers over the steepest drop, its concrete base barely visible from below. Steel beams and cross-braced frames support this dramatic gesture, creating the sensation of hovering among branches. Despite the boldness of form, the material palette remains humble: black concrete, charred wood, weathered metal. This is not a home that tries to shine on its own. It reflects the shadows of trees, the movement of clouds, the rhythm of rain. Bedrooms are positioned at the far ends, providing seclusion without isolation. Large sliding panels offer the choice between openness and privacy. The master suite features a viewbox window aimed directly at a cluster of old-growth pines. Another room opens to a sunken patio cut into the slope, where moss-covered rocks become part of the garden. These spaces speak of rest, not just sleep, but deep restoration that comes only when nature and architecture breathe in unison. The inverted rooflines aren't just sculptural, they collect rainwater that channels through a concealed system into a filtration tank at the base of the home. This water is reused for irrigation and greywater needs. Ventilation is passive, with cross breezes flowing between shaded openings. Natural light is harvested with precision, filtered through vertical fins or softened by overhangs. This house does not impose technology, it integrates it subtly, letting natural systems do most of the work. The clients envisioned a place where friends would always feel welcome. And so, this home offers many ways to gather: on the terrace with forest views, around the central hearth, in a small amphitheater cut into the earth, or on the rooftop that doubles as a stargazing platform. The boundaries between private and public are blurred, allowing people to share space without losing the quiet intimacy that the forest naturally provides. It's a house made for connection. In the end, this forest home is not about architecture alone. It's about pace. About slowing down long enough to notice how mist clings to the pines, how rain falls in rhythms, how sunlight flickers through branches like a dance. The house is still, yet never static. It invites motion, memory, and presence. Built on a slope, shaped by nature, and inspired by a deep desire to belong, it's not just where you live. It's where you arrive.